Oh, so I'm just here. I'm doing my best to get some food down me. I've been in a bit of a fever for the last fair while, maybe 6 weeks or something. But I've been eating, um, maybe not so much. I've got leftovers from yesterday in front of me. There's quite a bit of food there. I didn't eat much yesterday. I don't really think it's going to last another day. So it's going to be a heartbreak to chuck away. So I'm just pacing myself in eating a massive meal when I'm not really that hungry. It's been a really weird time for me. I'll start with this morning, get the bad news out the way first. That is, I woke up and I was, let's just say, in total rage to existence. And all of the feelings of how one deals with that unbearable feeling in the immediate were flooding through my brain. I mean, they were flooding through my veins, if anything. And I was something else that was keeping me calm at the same time, suppressing me to a certain extent. And in the end, because there wasn't really any choice of what to do, I mean, my body's experiencing elements of paralyzation. To move in my physical body is a disturbance to my mind and eyes when I look at my body as to how it's looking. Forget how it's moving, because it's not moving how I've always known it. And in that place, that's hard enough as it is. Then you've got the physical rage coming from immeasurable pain. When you're really weak, but because of the physical pain in your body, it wants to move you. So you're running on some sort of other energy source that's not yours. If you get up and move, because you know how weak you are from the past 6 weeks. Then you've got all the pressures of life. You've got how you're sleeping, because how things are at the moment is a total mess, and my bed has been soiled a couple of times at least. And I'm not been able to clean it because I've been unwell. That's what happens sometimes when you live alone and you're unwell. And I'm there, and that's a killer. And because of that, I've got a few flies that always wake me up. And my first want is to just go back to sleep and not be awake. And I can't sleep because of the physical pain and the rage. And that gets me worked up, and I start thinking, right, what can I do? And, past thoughts of suicide, those feelings rather than thoughts are coming over me, and where I'm weak, those thoughts are taking place without my control, and I'm not going to do anything there. But this has been the situation now for quite a while, and it's been building up to this suffocation in the immediate moment. There's nothing I can do, no possessions I have, no want of this world, no anything, nobody I can call on. And in that place is total suffocation. It's been building up to this for about 2-3 weeks from everything. And in the end, what got me up was a realization of where I am to myself. Where realise I am at the moment is being in like an afterlife state. I must have died at some point in my life. I've been calling it a coma. It could be a dream, it could be a near-death experience, it could be something else. But the way I started viewing it last night for the first time, because my life is so painful, as I said, how I woke up, is a case of where I'm certain for myself I'm in some sort of dream, blah, blah, blah. Last night I got to the realisation my life is so painful. I've always been thinking about going back to that place in my life where I entered into like a coma or a dream or whatever and becoming alive again. But things have become so painful at the moment. It was like yesterday, I let go. I've had enough. I'm ready to incarnate in the next life, be born again, find my new parents, sort of thing. And I was in total, I mean, if you've ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean and you've seen Jack Sparrow, it was like that for me. In terms of how drunk Jack Sparrow is, and like he's able to communicate, but you don't know what's going on in his head. It's like a black hole, an empty space. It's like space, outer space. You don't know. And it was a bit like that for me. I was really intoxicated from physical pain. Pardon me. And I came home, went to bed, as I said that night. Where I am, been in some dream, coma. And the next life sort of humbled me in the moment. It was a case of, if I can, let's just stay calm. And I've got up and I've been active today. Now you say, why don't you do that all the time? Because it's not possible all the time. Sometimes I want to be knocked out in a physical pain as a certainty, writhing in agony, wanting to bang my head on the wall and burn my boat down because it's so painful, and other times in total weakness to this fever that takes me, and I'm there with unpleasant sensations pouring over my body, unable to move, soiling my bed. Not able to focus on my life.